I suppose I'll have to ask Detective Gumshoe to fill me on that. Welcome back, guys. Oh, I'll talk to that later. Great job, Detective. Sir, for losing sight of me and the kidnap and allowing my investigation to be hijacked. Sir, I look forward to your next month's salary assessment. But the case isn't lost yet, sir. I'm going to show you just how much of a man Dick Gumshoe can be. Shall I prepare the 21 gun salute now or later? Oh, Edgeworth. Detective, are you sure it was the precinct you called for backup? Of course, sir. I think I would know the old number to my own precinct like the back of my hand. Then why did an Interpol agent show up instead with an army of his own agents? That I have no idea. But 5 minutes after I made the call, that wolfman showed up out of nowhere, sir. Agent Lang definitely has an agenda, so the question is, what is he after? Okay. If you're going to show me your prosecutor's badge, then I'll show you my police badge. Your wallet is looking rather thin, Detective. Oh, whoops. Must have left my badge at home. I always get the 2 month stuff. That's not a laughing matter, Detective. Oh my gosh. Mr. Edgeworth, I was wondering if I may ask about one thing, sir. Yes, what is it? Who is that? The girl for the army. I'm Mr. Edgeworth's assistant, Kay Fairley. What? Funny, I don't recall making you my assistant. Yeah, I'm Mr. Edgeworth's assistant. Me. It's been like that since forever. Sorry, but I just stole your supporting role. How can you say something so serious with a giant grin on your face, pal? Mr. Edgeworth, we've got a thief on our hands, sir. She stole my rose, sir. I'm taking her and getting her convicted and making sure she serves out her sentence. Oh, come on, that'll be fun, like musical chairs. Better stay fast on your feet. No way, I won't. I will not lose the spotlight to you, little girl. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so there's a cameo in this case I'm looking out for, and that wiggling, I just can't bring myself to call it dancing. Some sort of tracks were left in the mud here thanks to the rain. They look like tire tracks. Too bad they're destroying the Wild West atmosphere they worked so hard to create. The tires on whatever made these probably got pretty muddy as well. No. We talk to Kay. Man, I can't calmly do any stealing at all with that detective one. I suppose it's no easy when there's many members of law enforcement in the facility. It's alright. It's not like I'm in a hurry to steal just any old thing. What is it? Do you plan to steal something or not? Quite the mystery, that's why maybe I should talk with her a bit more. So what are you going to do about your investigation into the kidnapping? Good question. Since Agent Lang holds the authority to investigate this investigate this case now. This makes things a bit more complicated. Oh, come on, you can't let that stop you. I'll even lend your hand, so let's go. But you're a self-purported great thief, are you not? I don't believe I can let someone of an unlawful nature participate in an investigation. You don't like to listen, do you? I'm not just any ordinary great thief, I'm the Yatagrasu. And as I said earlier, the Yatagrasu is only one and only one thing. What's this one and only one thing you're after? The Yatagrasu is only interested in one thing, and that is the truth. I see. It was 7 years ago. There was a vigilante who threw the business world into panic. Labeled mysterious and phantom-like, the Yatagrasu appeared and vanished at will. Though we still don't know much about this thief's ultimate goal, we do know the targets. The Yatagrasu like to find and make public evidence of corrupt dealings of all sorts. Once the target was chosen, no dramatic calling card or announcement was set forth. Instead, the chosen corporation was infiltrated without even the target noticing. Several days after the evidence was found was sent out to the mass media, along with a car with the mark of the three-legged raven. Looking back, I suppose you could call what the Yatagrasu was stealing the truth. Could this child really be the successor to the original Yatagrasu? But that can't be, can it? Lance, where are you, son? Yep. Hold on. 7 minutes, okay. Mr. Amano? Oh, Miles, my boy, I'm sorry to inform you sucks. An affair just after you returned. For you, Mr. Amano, I gladly offer my assistance. After all, I have you to thank for how well things turned out during my time abroad. If it wasn't for you, I might not have been introduced to that law office and had the chance to study the inner workings of another country's judicial system. No. Think nothing of it. As you know, Manfred and I go way back. I forgot about that line. I consider a beloved disciple of his to be like one of my own blood. If you ever want to go overseas again, you need only to ask. I can use my company's fast network to send you anywhere at any time. So who's the old man? He is the father of the currently kidnapped Lance Amano, Ernest Amano. No then, have you found Lance yet, Miles? Please, I miss my poor boy dearly. I'm terribly sorry, but your son's whereabouts remain unknown, Mr. Amano. Hold on there. Then what happened to all that money? I believe the 1 million has been stolen and that the culprit's on the run. What? Oh man. Don't you have anything you could give him to cheer him up, Mr. Edgeworth? Forgive me, Mr. Amano. I was wondering if you could please tell me the details of the kidnapping one more time. Oh, it was yesterday. A call came to the house. From the receiver came the sound of my son. Help me, Daddy. I know this is tough, but please stay here with me here, Mr. Amano. You don't understand. He hasn't called me daddy in ages. It was incredibly moving. I wish I recorded him saying it. I definitely should have recorded that conversation, but not for the fullest sentiments of an old man. Refresh my memory. What kind of person is Lanskin? I will telling you about once help you get back. Surprisingly, a lot can be deduced from a person's relationships and behavior. Very well then, that's just my one and only son, and he turned 21 this year. He's very much like me when I was his age. Very kind and very attractive. I'm sure women simply can't keep their hands off him. Is there anything else about him you noticed of him? Oh, you mentioned it. I haven't been able to get in contact with our butler, Oliver. Your butler? Yes, his name is Oliver Deacon. He's been with our family for years now. He gets along so well with Lance, so I thought maybe he would know where my son is. Mr. Amano, could you please tell me more about little more about your butler, Mr. Deacon? As a butler, he's outstanding. He even serves as Lance's personal private tutor. He took a brief leave recently, but even after it was over, I haven't been able to reach him. So you still haven't spoken with him since his leave? What about his family and friends? They said they haven't seen him either. They haven't seen him. I've tried everything I could think of else. Do you think this could have something to do with Lance's kidnapping? It's possible, but I can't say anything for sure quite yet. So even the person closest to the victim has gone missing. Oliver Deacon. Sounds like one name I had better keep in mind. Detective Gumshoe. Yes, sir. Let's begin our investigation. Even if the Interpol agent holds authority to head this investigation, we can't allow ourselves to stand idly by twiddling our thumbs. I'm with you 100%, Mr. Edgeworth. Our Dick Gumshoe, pleased to stick by your side through thick and thin. Mr. Amano, it was my fault that the culprits escaped, which is why with your blessing I thought to return Lance to you myself. Oh, I've never seen you so passionate before, my skill to you, my boy. Alright, well, what are you waiting for? Let's do some investigation. If you think I'm listening to you, pal, forget it. Gosh. So what should we examine first, Thanks to Agent Lang, we can't leave this area. But the culprits were here until only very recently. Which means we may be able to find some clues that will tell us how they escaped. Okay, let's get looking. Hey, you there? Who, me? Why are you doing goofing off in a place like this? I wasn't goofing off, I was about to help Mr. Edgeworth kick off his investigation. You imbecile, all precinct detectives are not under Agent Lang's direct command. No way, I am not working for Wolfball. Mr. Edgeworth, can't you do something? I'm not exactly in a position to argue, seeing as how you are a member of the police. Good, now let's go. No! Boy, have I got the job just for someone with your talents. Well, that was exciting. Okay, what? Can't you see I'm ready to get on some detective work? You should go home. Your parents must be worried about you. Oh, come on, I finally get to be assistant and you tried to ditch me. I'm a call from you the position. Why do you have to be so difficult? Besides, it's already too late, you know. Like I said, I've already stolen the position of assistant a while back. You're the only one is certain that. Well, by the time anyone notices, it's already gone. That's the yacht glass away. You shouldn't speak so lightly of things you don't know about. Fine, whatever you in, go ahead and do your little investigation. But the talented assistant Kay is going to tag along no matter what you say. Even if she turns out to be useless, she's not going to listen to me. I might as well surrender and they'll come along for the ride. Okay, I better save. That was a lot. Horses are painted on this. Guys, please go away, Badger. To complete the Wild West theme. They look so lifelike, don't you think? Are you thinking of wrangling or rather stealing them? If you can coax them out of there, sure, come on, I know how you can sweet talk them out. I could be holding a cube of sugar in my hand and they won't buzz cake. Let's talk. Hello? Are you going to talk? Hey, it's a blue badger. Badger get. I really don't understand why you're so excited over this badger hunt. I like your job. Speaking of badgers, there's a person inside of them. Oh no. Mr. Badger, I wonder if you might share with me what you saw. You might want to turn down for them if I know what's going to happen. He's doing that contorted wriggling dance again. Aha! Yep. Volume check, cause it's gonna be a sign that will pierce your ears. You've uncovered my undercover identity, sir. I was to remain under the hair, sir. Aren't you Officer Meekins from Rise of the Asses? Sir, my Meekins. Rise from the Ashes was added on case to the first game. And yeah, the Sky Beast. Sir, Mike Meekins. Reporting for duty, sir. This man was a witness in one of the cases I headed 2 years ago. About the only thing I remember about this officer is that he often spoke and acted before he thought was gave me a great deal of headaches. Is he a friend of yours, Mr. Edgeworth? I've met him in the courtroom once before. I was so upset when we unmasked him. Does he have something to hide? Officer Meekins, why are you standing here wasting time? Sir, because I'm not a police officer right now. I'm the Blue Badger, and I'm creating memories and dreams for the kids. That's never a waste of time, sir. I have a dream to become as big as Detective Gumshoe, sir. I was patrolling the Scots-only-born beat until a little while ago, when the dispatch radio on my shoulder cackled that the kidnappers had escaped, sir. I thought maybe this was my sort of making detective, sir. I lost on offer to join in, but when I got here there was so of people already. And I couldn't spare my trademark friendliness and joy on anyone. It seems that some people never change. So why exactly are you in that ridiculous outfit? Sir, that's because, sir, Oh, right. I mean, the voice fits him, but guys. I'm here to keep the visitors on good spirits, sir. But it's also to hide the fact that I'm an officer on the trail of the kidnappers. I see. Agent Lang is very wise to employ the sort of defensive tactics. To be handed the role of the Blue Badger of the different disguise out of all the different disguises, sir. It's an honor. Oh my gosh. How long have you been standing here, officer? Sir, for about 1 little hour, sir. That's around the time I woke up from being knocked out, not unconscious. And I've been standing here ever since, sir. If that's true, then it's possible Officer Meekins saw the kidnappers escape. But however, sir, I must tell you I didn't see a thing, sir. I haven't asked you anything yet, officer. No. But I know you will, sir. He's hiding something from me. Officer Meekins, I insist that you tell me more about your recent movements. Sir, I've been playing the Blue Badger this whole time, sir, and getting into it. I patrolled the park all while wearing this costume, and about 1 hour ago I came over here, sir. I haven't seen any suspicious looking people this whole time, sir. But I do see a badger, sir. A lone blue badger. What you said just now is contradictory to the facts. I saw Mr. Edgeworth. This is war for Meekins. Testimony contradicts. Officer Meekins, let's back things up. I'd like to ask you about your last statement. Sir, of course, sir. If that's what you ask, Mr. Prosecutor, this little patrol man will wait as long as I'm commanded to wait. You said you saw a blue badger, correct? And yet, if you take a look at this, what you saw was not supposed to happen. This park is supposed to have only one of each badger in it at any given time. Which means that as long as you're the blue badger, Officer Meekins, you should have not seen another blue badger wandering this premises. What, sir? Then that would mean there were 2 blue badgers walking around, but why? Hey, there's a bunch of footprints in the mud over here. I remember hearing rain falling out here while I was being held in there. Yep, it was just a passing rain. That's why the ground has already pretty much dried up. I should be thankful it left us with some nice footprint samples. You know what? I bet if we follow them, we can find out where the kidnappers went. Plus, we'll be able to spot them because of their abuses. I don't think it'll be that easy. Why not? Look carefully, there are quite a few different sets here. And we don't know which ones belong to the kidnappers. Oh, that's true, we don't know what kind of shoes they were wearing. Okay, let's see. I think we can. Yep. A second blue badger that synthesizes clearly the true identity of the person underneath us. Oh, I know, it's one of the kidnappers, right? The person wore a costume to get away. Precisely after all the costumes went missing from the stores area are a blue badger, proto badger, and a bear badger. Yes, those 3. So there were only 3. So there are 3 phony badgers running around in the park somewhere, huh? And now we can tell. So to be continued. Now that we know that the kidnappers were wearing badger costumes, those footprints from earlier take on a new and very significant meaning. Oh, you mean how now we know which tracks belong to the kidnappers, right? Yes, more than footprints. We need to follow the paw prints of badgers. Okay, Mr. Edgeworth, it's time to use those footprints and go badger hunting. So we're looking for footprints made by a costume. Hey, I think I found them. They're too sexy. They both do look like possible candidates. This set was walking off to the west. Just stops. I can't make heads of tails where it hairs from here. I think we can assume it heads towards the stadium. Wonder where the other set leads. This one seems to be heading west. And yep. Huh? Quackma says with a gun. I got one of the culprits. No, I'm no kidnapper, sir. Okay, clearly those footprints belong to Officer Meekins. But criminals were each wearing a costume. Maybe they came over to the scars or something. That's why I would suppose. Officer Meekins, if you could step aside for a moment. We need to examine the girl, sir. Roger Willico, sir. Oh my gosh. Let's open this up and see what we find. Maybe we'll find the kidnappers hiding inside. What the? He seemed to have stumbled across a dead body. So must be in severe assault to have been the first to find it. More than he is this man. It's all of them. Mr. Amano, are you saying that this man is? Yes, he's my butler. What could something like this have happened? Indeed. And why was Mr. Deacon here to begin with? I better investigate this crime scene quickly before Agent Lam or his men return. The kidnapper's footprints lead right to the scars. Right to a dead body. Is it possible one of the kidnappers is not a murder victim? For my cursory examination, I believe this man died from a fatal bullet wound. Yes, sir, I can for someone who just found the body. It's surprisingly what one can become accustomed to in the span of 2 days. I won't listen to us, but I feel suspicious looking nook and cranny. Well, I'm going to end it here. I don't know how long is left, but if there's a to be continued coming up, we can